Hey, K-Mac. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome back to Krastorio 2. I just witnessed a big biter attack down here. Where was it? Well, it was around here somewhere. You can see all the corpses piled up. They actually damaged 3 wall sections. Right? Like this is going to be significant when they come in. Here they come. Let's watch this happen in real time. This is pretty interesting. You know, the wall's keeping up. It's not, I wouldn't say it's no sweat, but, you know, I don't think the inside of the base is in any significant danger. But they are attacking walls from time to time. I think maybe it gets so jammed up that they'll go after the walls to try to get past. But it's pretty fun to watch them all burn up. Here's another fairly significant attack. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not much of an issue. But I will feel a little more comfortable once I get some more aggressive military options made available to us, particularly those explosive railguns. I think that's going to make a huge difference. Because those will take out quite a few of the biters before they even reach the wall. Yeah. So. Alright. Well, let's get back into it. You know, I'm on Sunday's stream. I don't know if you all remember, but I was complaining about my back starting to hurt a bit, and turned out to be a pretty big problem for me. Because it got worse and worse on Sunday, and on Monday I could barely move. I was having a real tough time. I just pulled a muscle or something. I tweaked something in my back, and you know, I was getting those muscle spasms that make it so that it hurts when you sit, hurts when you stand, hurts when you lay down, hurts when you're still, hurts when you're moving, you know. I feel a lot better today. It's still bothering me a little bit, but it's like, today at least it's at the point where it doesn't hurt all the time. It just, you know, sometimes if I move a certain way or I'm just not in a good position, it'll start to hurt. But then I can adjust and get some relief. So I'm definitely on the mend, which is a relief. But for a while there, I was having some trouble. So, but yeah, I wanted to stream tonight. I'm not feeling so bad that I can't stream. We'll see how much endurance I have. I might not go the whole 3 hours today, depending on how the back's feeling. I want to make sure I take it easy on it so that I give it a chance to fully recover. But I have been looking forward to getting back into this base. In the last stream, hey Creed, in the last stream we got them all set up. And you can see from the relative lack of activity here that most of the stuff we put in here to build has been built already. And then, ta-da! No more starter base. So after the stream, I just waited. I got the bots to basically demolish the entire starter base. Hey Zinc, welcome. So the bots took apart the entire starter base, and then I filled in the grid sections because, you know, before with the starter base there, some of the grids, some of the rails and stuff were interrupted because the starter base was in the way. But now we're free of the starter base. We're totally dependent on what we have here in the grid. We've already picked the next few bits of critical research, which will be uranium processing, production tech cards, military 4. Looks like I'm going to need the yellow tech cards as well, but I guess I've researched that already. And then the railgun turrets. So I'm going to kind of beeline to those railgun turrets so that we can get those put in and beef up our defenses a bit. Yeah, so, hey Jim, how are you? Welcome. Nice to see all of you guys all in one place together. Yeah, so we're still just dealing with big biters and big spitters, but we're getting pretty close to where at 90, once we hit evolution factor of 0.9, that's when we're going to start to see behemoth biters and spitters, and then that's when the wall is really going to get put to the test. So I'd like to try to get that research done before we get to that point, so that hopefully we don't learn any lessons the hard way. Excuse me. Yeah, that was funny. Okay. Yeah. So what I want to do, I think what I'll do first is I'll just take a little bit of time to set up some resource harvesting on these patches, and put those on the grid. This copper patch down here too, as well as the oil that we have up here where we're making these electronic components. We'll start getting all that stuff harvested so we have it available. And then we'll start to rebuild our science production. Hey, Robult, how are you? I have a feeling I'm going to be hearing about that one for a while. All right. Yeah, so let's go. I'm going to need mining drills. I don't know if I'm making mining drills, to be honest. I don't recall if we put those in or not. I don't think we did. No, I don't think we're making mining drills. So let's get that set up. This is one of the problems of having a large mall, is that you may end up setting up the production of the same item multiple times because you don't realize you already have it set up somewhere. I can check the network. Yeah, I do have some mining drills. I'm assuming those are in the chests. Oh, here's a bunch of logistics bots. All right, let's release them. I think those got picked up when I cleared out the starter base. Yeah, in fact, I might have construction bots in here somewhere too. Because there were some in chests, or there were some that were in roboports that got picked up, and then they get put into storage. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not producing mining drills, so let's set that up here so that we've got that available. All right, and we'll do mining drill. Yeah, 200 sounds good to me. All right. What is a day savings time? What? No, it's spring. Yeah, spring forward, fall back. So that means in the spring. Yeah, I don't know. Is this a dad joke? I'll wait for the punchline before I answer. Yeah, it's a trap. Exactly. Having that Admiral Akbar moment. Hey, Jay. All right, so let's set up some mining drills. Okay, so we can put iron. Iron is going to be a bit of a pain because it's right in the middle of the tracks. But yeah, I'll put coal here. I'll put copper. I guess copper is closest to this one. And then I'll put iron in here, and I'll put stone in there. Okay, and then copper. I'm going to try not to mix any ores. So I'll just throw a bunch down, and then if there's any ores, if there's any drills that are overlapping other ores, then I'll just remove them. Like that one, for example. That one. Although, maybe I could just leave them in and I can work out a way to filter them out. Yeah, I can do that. I'll just do that. I'll just filter them out. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's make a loading station. So here's one for copper. Ah, you know what? I'm not going to be able to use it for copper. All right, so I can use this one for coal. We'll have to change the name. There we go. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 belts coming in. So we'll just do it like this. All right. Now these two are going to have some copper mixed in. So there's a couple ways we could deal with that. How do I want to do that? Hey, Trevor. I don't know what day it is, man. Yeah, there are filter loaders and filter unloaders. You know what though? I want to prevent anything I don't want going in this big chest though, because if it goes in there, then if there's a train sitting there, it could get loaded into the train. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so I can set these to filter. Right, and then I'll put another one here that just filters copper. There we go. And then I'll send that over to the copper. So, easy enough. That should do the trick. Okay, so let's get a loading station for the copper. Let's just adjust the name. There we go. All right, and then again here we'll set this to filter for copper only. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a fifth one for this. Any loader in unloader configuration can filter. Right, right. Yeah, I noticed that these K2 loaders, you can filter coming out, but you can't filter going in. Right, if I try to click this one, nothing happens, but if I click this one, then I can apply a filter. All right, so that's good. All right, so let's get this straightened out. Okay, and then this may have some iron mixed in. So we'll do a similar thing over here where we filter for iron. And then we'll send that over here to the iron station. Right, there's a little bit of copper going in there right now. Yeah, so that should work fine. That one's mined out already. That was fast. Okay. You know what, maybe I'll put the... actually, I think I'll put the iron loading station up here. And I'll just remove this... I'll remove this whole spur. Or... I forget what you call it. There's a train... There's a trainee name for it, but I can't remember what it is. Siding. I'll remove the whole siding. What if the copper station backs up and then backs up into your coal? If the copper station backs up, well, that's okay because I set the output filters into the train to filter for coal only. So even if there's always some copper in here, it won't come out. It won't go into the train. Yeah, so I think we're covered there. Good question though. That's what I was concerned about myself. Okie doke. Okay. Yeah, so let's set up the iron. Let's rename this to iron out. Okay. Yeah, and I'll just line it up like this. You know, again, I don't really, since I can filter, I don't care a whole heck of a lot if my ores get mixed. I mean, I would prefer that they don't, but we can deal with it. Alright, you know what, in this case, let me get rid of that. In this case, I think it's going to be better if I shift this over so I can maximize my contact with this part of the iron patch. Right, so we'll leave, I'd rather leave the gap there than have a gap over here where I have tons of iron. Hope that makes sense. Okay, and then I will eliminate this siding as well. Okay. And we can actually, here, let me request some mining drills so I have something to build with. I know I can just build everything with ghosts, but I don't like doing that so much. Okay. All right, yeah, so there won't be anything mixed here now. Here, let me get rid of that. I'll put copper here. Yeah, there we go. All right, stuff is getting damaged. Not a problem, though. One thing I have to watch out for, though, I am not making bots in the mall. But I probably should, because I'm gonna have some bot attrition over time, right? So I should probably set up some bot production in the mall as well. All right. Yeah, so what we can do is I can set up something like this. Right. And I can get this bit here in the middle. So let me I'm going to get rid of these power poles. Once I get this all connected, it'll work itself out power-wise. Let's do that. Okay. And then I'll just do something like that. Okay. I guess this is going to be the repeatable unit, right? Yeah. Okay. There. That way nothing gets wasted. Right, let me just copy this. Okay. And we'll get rid of the parts that we don't need. Okay. Alright, so for iron, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 5 belts coming in. And there'll be some stone mixed in here, so we'll have we'll have to have stone coming out. Let's see. Is this one primarily stone, or is this primarily steel? Or iron, I mean. This could go either way. I know what we can do. Oops. Alright, so this will be iron, and that'll be stone. Alright, so this one, I mean, this one's going to be mixed about 50-50, so we can filter this one out like that. And it is always possible that this chest will just get backed up and then nothing will be able to come out of it. If that's the case, then so be it. I don't think it'll cause a big issue. Although I suppose I could just use a splitter, right? Yeah, but that's really not much better. Because again here, if one side gets backed up, the other side stops flowing, so... Yeah, so I mean either one of those setups is... has just as much of an issue as the other, I guess. So take your pick. Okay, and then we'll need another one of those. Okay, and let's set our filters. Okay. All right, looking good there. And then we'll put the stone over here. Change these filters. Yep, and just 3 belts there. I'll come up closer so we have more room here. In case we want to build something else in this grid. Okay. Oh, and then I need the stone return from over here, because this one can still get some stone in it, right? Yeah, this one can still get some stone in it, so let's have the stone coming out. Okay, there we go. I think that's all of it. Yeah, so we're all set there. Let's see. 11 million copper sitting there. I think I'll just ignore this little copper patch for now. Is there a mod, and I'm sure there is, any sentence starting with, is there a mod, usually can be answered yes. I'm wondering if there's a mod that will allow me to give fire resistance to my bots. Okay, so there's fireproof bots. Here, let me show you what we're looking at here. Okay, fixes the construction. Okay, so there's this mod that gives the bots 100% fire resistance. I don't know that I want that, but it would be cool if you could like research fire resistance. Maybe I should write a mod for that. Oh. Looks like this hasn't been updated for a long time. Okay. So I guess I'm wrong. The answer is no this time. But yeah, the problem is like when you have, you have flaming walls that are damaged and the bots fly into the fire, which damages the bots, which is kind of dumb because you would think that your bots should be smarter than that. But they're not. Okay, yeah, let's capture this iron patch down here. And then we have petroleum over here. So let's do those two things. You know what, I actually do have a train for myself. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know Lua, but it might be, I guess this is a good opportunity to learn, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll just park right there. Why not? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Once you learn one, it makes learning others much easier. You know, I had that experience. I learned, well, I mean, I knew some basic, you know, from back in the day. And then I learned Python is not too hard if you're familiar with basic, you know. A lot of the syntax is the same. And then I learned JavaScript, which was a little more difficult coming from Python. Um, but yeah, at that point, you know, if you know JavaScript, it's probably easy to learn, like, you know, C Sharp or C++, some of those other ones. Okay, cool. Yeah, that might be a fun little project. Maybe I'll look into doing something like that. Okay, let's see. Let's get more mining drills. Yeah, so do I want to eliminate? Yeah, let's eliminate this siding. You're not a fan of JavaScript? Whoa. Oh, I didn't pick that up. Okay, there we go. Are you a developer, Jim? I know we may have chatted about it before. I don't remember what it is that you do for a living, if we've talked about it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you and I can chat, because I'm trying to... Part of the reason I've been doing a lot of coding and stuff lately is I'm trying to... These belts are all facing the wrong way. I'm trying to transition into a software development role, work-wise. I want to get out of the manufacturing grind. Maybe you can give me some career advice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I did. I did. I did C and some assembler, like back when I was getting my engineering degree, because I was in electrical and computer engineering, and then I ended up going into manufacturing, and I never really used any of the stuff specific to my degree. Although that's not uncommon for engineers, you know. Yeah. Yeah, and back when I was getting my degree, or when I was getting my degree, you know, there was a point in time where I was seriously considering. Oh, I forgot to do this part. I'll have to go and fix that. There was a point in time where I was seriously considering changing my degree to computer science, just because I just really enjoy that stuff. But I was only like a year and a half away from finishing my degree, and you know, I would have lost a lot of credits by changing majors, so I just kind of stuck it out. But you know, in hindsight, I kind of wish I would have just bit the bullet and did, you know, what it was that interested me rather than just what was the most expedient thing. And now I'm 50 years old and thinking about changing, so it'll be interesting. I may not do it, you know, because I would probably have to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would probably have to take a step back, you know, like in my career level by making a change like that. Because all my experience is in a different realm. And I'm not really sure how appetizing that's going to be. We'll see. Hating Dayton times. Oh, Zink, you switched to computer science? Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's funny, in college I knew a lot of people that left engineering to do something else, but I can't recall a single person that switched to engineering from a different discipline. Engineering's hard. At least getting an engineering degree is hard. The actual engineering is typically not anywhere near as hard as the college is. You know, except for like the hotshot MIT guys that go into research and work for NASA and stuff. Okay, I think we're good here. Let's check our power. Oh, we're barely using any. Okay, well, it feels good to have all these resources available. Okay, yeah, I need to go up and fix that iron thing. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah, and I know that can be a grind too. I mean, I guess. Oh, the seed. Hey, Belsharoon. Let's see. K2. Twitch. I think there's a way I can get the map seed from this, isn't there? Yeah, I think the seed is included in here. Well, yeah, I guess this isn't so huge. I can probably paste it in chat here. Let me try. No, it says character limit of 500. And what was that? Sammy42, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's not going to let me paste it in here. But yeah, oh, can't I do it from the console? There you go. That's it. Oh, so you switched. So Zink, you switched from EE to Comp Sci and still managed to finish in 4 years. That's pretty impressive. I know that wouldn't be easy to do. Okay, yeah, I need to fix this iron line up here. up here. Okay. Yeah, and I'll just run the belt right there. Oh, that was one of those desert plants, wasn't it? Oh, okay. I think it turned into wood, actually. Oh, you know, the other thing that I did, guys, I switched to advanced radar. So, with the advanced radar, I have the whole base covered with only 4 radar. There's one there. And one there. One there. And one there. So all this coverage that you see there is just from those 4 radar. So they cover a pretty huge area. There. Alrighty. Okay. Well, that seems to be working. More or less. Okay, let's take care of the oil. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used... I mean, I've never used calculus outside of college. And that's the thing. I mean, like I said, I think it depends a lot on what you do career-wise. You know, but if you're an engineer working in, you know, typical industries, you know, like I said before, as opposed to maybe doing research or something like that, you know, we're working for some sort of scientific company. You know, most of the time you're not going to have to do any of that advanced stuff. You know, if there's calculus or any kind of heavy analysis required, usually they're going to have a couple PhDs on staff that do that. Or they'll, you know, or they'll hire a consulting firm to do it. You know, and then your typical line engineers are just, you know, managing projects and that sort of thing. So... You had to prove 1 + 1 = 2. Can't you just do it with your fingers? 1 + 1. Yeah. That's a good one, Jim. I like that. Okay, and I don't think... Oh, you know what? I think I can rotate this blueprint if I don't get any signals in it. Yeah. There we go. Now the large tanks I don't believe I'm making, so I'll craft some of those by hand. Oh, you know what? I'm not making pump jacks either. So here's what we can do. And I'll set this to like 25. Like, you usually don't need a whole lot of pump jacks all at once. There. And then I can just paste that there in the mall. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. As they used to say in my son's preschool. Or easy peasy shampoo squeezy. Okay, great. So those will fill in. And then down here, these are all connected already. Fabulous. All right, and then we just have to do the somewhat tedious task of connecting all these. And I know there's either a mod or I don't remember if it's a mod or if it's a web tool, to be honest. But I know that there is a tool available that will do these oil fields for you. Like you can just tell it what the corners are of the oil field, and then it'll figure out where to put the pump jacks and how to connect all the pipes and stuff algorithmically. Right, it might not always be like the way that you would do it yourself, but it works. I don't mind doing it myself though, it's not too difficult. And then once I get like I find that the easiest way to do this is just to connect everything with straight pipes like this. And then if you want, you can go over the long spans of straight pipes and just replace them with undergrounds, you know, to clean it up. This is not terribly important on this playthrough because I'm using squeak through, so straight pipes don't bother me. I can walk right through them. But for a vanilla playthrough, I would definitely put in the straight pipes. Yeah, okay, there we go. And now we have more oil. We do have to change this, however. Crude oil out. Oh, I actually don't have a crude oil out station yet. This will be the first. Well planner mod. Oh yeah, an Autorio. Or Autotorio, yeah. And I think Autotorio will set up mining patches and stuff too, right? Anyway, there's a lot of great automation tools out there for Factorio stuff. Oh. Okay. Just stretch out a bit. Tell you what, I'm going to take a 5-minute break to stretch out my back and maybe get myself a little more tea. And I will be back and we'll continue. Okay, there's the timer. All right, I'll be back shortly. Okay, and I am back. Thanks for waiting. That break was just what I needed. I should probably just set myself a reminder to take 5 minutes every hour just to get up and stretch. Feels good. Okay, where were we? Pump jacks. Okay, so that should be done now. Yeah. Okay, we're all set. Alright, so now I think we need to get back into science. Back to the hard parts. Since we have them all, we have resources, we don't really have any more excuses. We have to start to get to the hard work, which is building science packs again. I did designate this area for science. So I think that's where we'll put our labs. And at this stage, we can use, at least I'm pretty sure. Let's check. I think we can use advanced labs for everything now. Because the basic labs, I think we only need for the basic research, right? Yeah, so that'll take all the 6 tech cards. Yeah, and this one only takes basic tech cards. Or this one takes basic tech cards, but we don't need basic tech cards anymore. Yeah, we finished. All the research that required basic tech cards is done. We finished that up last time. That's all this stuff. Okay, so we only need the big labs. Let me just grab this. So I have 30. So let's just make another 30 of the big labs. I'll just set that up here. Okay, so we'll let that run until we have 40. Well, actually, I don't even need to set. I don't need to set the limit because it'll run until all the basic labs are used up, and I think that'll be a good start. Yeah, I like the research queue mods. I'm not using one now. There's one that I used before. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But yeah, the nice thing about those is you can just tell it what science packs you want to use, and it'll just automatically queue up anything that only uses those science packs that you tell it to use. Alright, so I'll take these labs to get started. And then I may need, well, I am going to need multiple stations. Hey, Mihao. Thanks for coming by. Sorry you're not sleeping when you want to be, but thanks for being here. Okay. So let's find the center, and I think we'll just use I think we'll use logistics bots on this. Okay. So this is roughly the middle. I'll have to watch that. I don't remember him making a dupe for me. I was a sub of his for a while. Alright. Yeah, so I think we can feed him like this, right? Nope, that doesn't work. So then we can just tell it to give us all the science cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's one that I don't have yet. Now 200. I don't know that we necessarily need to ask for 200. Let's just make them. Let's just make it 20 of each. Actually, let's make it 10 of each, because these are going to need to be spread out. Or, you know, the other thing that I could do. No, Okay, yeah, I do want to use bots. Hey, Lanesta. How you doing? Why is there one missing? Is it because I haven't... Is that the one I haven't researched yet? Production tech card. Yeah. That's too bad. That means I'll have to come and fix this later. Okay. Alright. And then we should probably throw some modules in here too, right? What modules can I make? Alright, well I can make level 1 modules. So let's throw in some productivity modules as well. Even if they're just level 1 modules. And those are going to be using electronic components and electronic circuits. What am I doing for electronic components? Have I not had to use electronic components yet? Those are inserter parts. I don't think I have. Okay. Yeah, I am going to need them. Okay. Well, we can bring them by train. Or I can fabricate them in here. Let's see. Are they fast to make? I don't remember. Glass, silicon, plastic. Okay. Yeah, let's... I'll bring them in by train. I do have a train. Okay. This should be... That station should be plastic in. Okay. And that one's undefined too. How did that happen? Huh. I think I know what happened. I think I put my... Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is electronic components out. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Helenista. Yeah, the old base is ripped down. It used to be here, and now we're just harvesting minerals. I think what happened here is part of this grid was not complete because of the starter base. And I think I probably just went around and plopped them down. Why is this not snapping anymore? What? My snap to grid disappeared. What the heck? Oh, okay. No, it's this one. Alright, I should delete this one then, right? Yeah, this is the good one. Yeah, so I was just going around like this to fix the grid, and it must have changed all the train stations to undefined when I did that. Okay. But we should be good now. Yeah. Okay, anyway. What I was going to do is... Let's get a train. And let's get 4 wagons. And we will empty electronic components into here. so we'll go there and fill up. No. That's until empty. That's until full. And then we refuel until we have some inactivity. And I'm going to start by going to refuel. So we'll fill up on the good fuel first, and then start bringing in the electronic components. Did I update Factorio? Yeah. Yeah, but that's not what the problem was. I think you may have said that before I explained it. Yeah, and let's upgrade all this to red belts. So that goes a little faster. All right, now what did I need those for? What did I need the electronic components for? I was doing the labs. Okay, I don't remember now. There was something I wanted to build that needed electronic components. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Ah, yes. Thank you very much, Gergus. It was modules. All right. So let's build some... Yeah, and again, I'm making the same mistake multiple times. Yeah, let's build some productivity modules. Not a ton of them. 200 should be fine. And we'll throw those into the labs. Yeah, and I'll leave this, and if I decide later on that I want more labs, then I'll just add production of the basic labs. And then we can build more. Okay, and let's finish that off. That got missed. Actually, now that I think about this, in the future, we are going to want to have beacons around these labs or similar labs. So let's go ahead and plan for that now. I don't recall the range on a beacon though. But I'm thinking it would look something like this. I don't know if that fourth one is going to be needed. Yeah, I think it would. I think the pattern would be like if you imagine that these are beacons. I think we would want to build it something like this, right? That sort of a deal. Oh, wait, no. That sort of a deal. Okay, no, we're actually going to want... We're going to want to leave a space Yeah, so it would be something like that, right? Smaller beacons. Okay, now I'm confused. Ah, right. Singularity beacons. A significantly smaller and more powerful beacon. How big are they? 2 by 2? Crud. Okay, so... So maybe I don't bother with the beacons right now. Because if this is all fed by bots anyway, it'll be easy to rebuild it later with whatever beacon configuration I want to use. Or you know what, I'll just do it like this. I'll do it like this. Okay. And let's move this back down like this, because then we have room to put a substation in there for power. Yeah. Okay, so that'll be the spacing horizontally, and then we'll leave a gap of 3 in between. All right. Let me go and get... productivity modules. Where are they? There we go. Okay. I don't think I'm making beacons or substations. Let's make those. Let's see. Oh yeah, I am making those. Okay, cool. Let me put some in my inventory. Get rid of some junk. I have a lot of iron sticks for some reason. Jim, I want to eat at your house, man. Alright, so there's 6, 9. That's 15. 21. 27. 36. 42. Alright, so we'll need to make a couple more labs. How many are we missing? Oh, 45. Okay, yeah, so I need to make 5 more labs. One, two, three, four, 5. There. Then I'll give that up to the bots, and they'll take it over there to make 5 more of those labs. And then they'll fill in the production modules as those are available. Okay. And now I can figure out the best way to power them up. Yeah, which is going to look like that. Okay. And now they have power, and then we just need to give them robot coverage, which I don't think I'm going to be able to cover the one in the middle. Well, let's try it. One, two, three. Let's see here. One, two, three. One, two, three. And I think... Ah, good. It is going to be covered. Okay, awesome. And I just need more power down here. Alright. Let's just check the bot coverage here. You know what, I'm going to have to leave because my own bot coverage area is pretty huge. Okay. Alright, yeah, there's just a little strip that's not covered, but all the chests are covered, so we're good there. They have specific modes that change ranges. Of course they do. Okay, so if I put it in logistic mode, what's the range? It's bigger. Okay. Good to know. So maybe I don't need all these, actually. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, look. I'm actually doing research. Okay. Yeah, because I had some science packs left over. Not a whole lot of them, but some. Okay, so that's the lab setup. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Let's get rid of this stuff. Two, three, four. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, so let's just do that. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay. And then what we can do is we can use bots to manage the science packs coming in as well. So that way I can just have a single station where all the science packs get unloaded. And I probably don't need a 4-4 train for science packs. All right, we'll tell you what. Let's build some science packs first. Okay. We just have to figure out how many. So what do you guys think I should be shooting for in terms of science pack production at this stage? I don't think I necessarily need like 1,000 per minute megabase size. Although we could try that, but I don't have the infrastructure to support that, even if it's just for the first few levels of science packs. Well, the labs will use all the labs will make use all the science tech cards. Right? So anything called a tech card goes in those labs. And then later on, we need research servers to use the more advanced stuff. Like optimization tech cards. Here, let's look for research. Oh no. Are those the only... Is it just those two types of labs? Singularity Lab. Okay. I don't know. 500,000 per second? Okay. Why not? Yeah, the question is, how big should I build right now? Yeah, I think we should probably save building really fast until we have like the advanced. Okay, let's just build enough to keep all these labs busy. Okay, so I have 45 labs. Let's see. Typical research, 60 seconds, 30 seconds. It varies a lot, it seems. Looks like a lot of the research is 30 seconds. There's some faster ones. There's a few faster and a few slower. So let's assume that we go 30 seconds. So 45 labs. Research speed is 1.35. That's from my bonus, though. And that's being slowed down by... That's being slowed down by my productivity modules. So, I mean... 250. Everyone's saying 250. I mean, to keep 45 labs busy, I only need 90 a minute. If the average duration is 30 seconds. Yeah. The Nesta. 5,000 rockets a minute. Sure. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Jim's suggestion. For now, let's just build 90 a minute. Because with 90 a minute, we can keep these labs busy. And that'll get to the point where we can start unlocking more tech. And then when we get the really advanced machines, like this, we'll have the Singularity Lab. We'll have, quantum computers. We'll have... what am I thinking of? Like the advanced, what do they call it? Like the advanced material labs or the advanced smelters. Where's that stuff? Yeah, here we go. Like the advanced furnace, that makes like 100 plates a second and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's when we start going for faster stuff. Oh, advanced tech cards. This is what takes the Singularity Lab, right? Something like that. I don't know. Let's do 90 a minute for now. Just to unlock the technology, and then we'll scale it up. Okay, so we'll start. And honestly, it's not going to be too hard to reach that, at least for the first few cards. Right, so like the basic tech card we don't have to do, but for automation and logistic, we can probably just build all that in the same cell because it only takes iron and copper and wood. We need gears, green circuits, and automation cores. Automation cores need copper and iron. Yeah, so for these we just need copper, iron, and green circuits to build. Oh, and wood. Right? What do the blank tech cards take? No. Yeah, iron, copper, and green circuits. So let's do the red and green tech cards in a single cell, a single grid. That should be easy. Should be. Yeah, I should be able to recycle them or something. I mean, if I really, I'm gonna consider resources to be essentially infinite. We can always expand outward if we need more. Okay. Get rid of those logi bots. All right, so let's see here. Oh, you know what? I have Factory Planner. This is not vanilla. Okay. Now I just want to delete all this. Okay. Red and green. Okay, so we are going to make automation tech cards, 90 a minute, and logistic tech cards, 90 a minute. Okay, 8 assemblers each. All right, and then we'll need to make the blank. Should I make blank tech cards? Let's see. Should I centralize the production of blank tech cards? Maybe I should. It's used in all the tech cards, right? All the basic tech cards. Then again, it only takes iron and copper, and I need iron and copper pretty much everywhere anyway. Yeah, okay. So we'll do it locally then. I need some landfill right there. And right there. Okay. Ground seal, this is called Factory Planner. It's a mod. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, this is not in the regular game. I mean, you can use it with the vanilla game, but it is a mod. Very useful. It's got a bit of a learning curve. It's not easy to use it right away. You know, you probably want to watch a tutorial or something, but it's a great planning tool. And if you really take the time to learn how to use it, it's very powerful. Okay. All right, so we'll make blank tech cards here. Looks like we'll only need 2 machines for that. We're going to bring in the circuits. We'll need to make automation cores, which comes from gears. All right, so then I think I'll separate gear production for automation cores and the tech cards. Yeah, so let's just do it like this. So this will be a piece of cake, really. We can set up our receiving stations first. Right, so we'll need a copper plate in. And to do that, I'm just going to copy this station. And we'll need an iron plate in. And I'll just copy that station. And we will need green circuits in. I don't have a station for that. Okay, so we'll have to make a station for green circuits in. Well, here, let's do this. Whoops. Okay. All right, and I think I'll need to add more trains for those commodities. So let's throw together some trains. All right, so this will go to iron plate out until full. Iron plate in until empty. Refuel until inactivity. And then we'll need oops. Gah. We'll need something similar for copper. I think I'm probably gonna stop at the 2-hour mark, guys. Just because I'm getting a little sore. Copper plate out. For anyone who wasn't around earlier, I was complaining about my back. My back's been bugging me this week, so I'm trying to take care of it so that I can get back in good shape and not have any more trouble. Because this is actually the second time in a week that it flared up. Because I think I didn't give it enough rest the first time, so. Yeah. Oh, dude. Jim, that reminds me, I gotta call those roof guys. They were supposed to be back here this week to fix my leak. Glad you mentioned it. Okay, and then one for the green circuits. I can do this fairly conveniently since I'm right next to the mall where the trains are being made. Okay, so green circuits out, full, green circuits in until empty, refuel, inactivity. Okay. And I'm going to have to kind of hope that the trains come back here because there are other stations that are requesting the same commodities and have room for another train. Right, so there's not necessarily a guarantee that those trains are going to come back to these stations. If they don't, then I'll just have to keep jamming trains in until all the queues get filled up and they're kind of forced to come here because the other stations are full. Right, so that's kind of, I guess that's, tell Telsus or Telkus, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Ooh, yeah, that doesn't sound fun, Jim. All he did was tote the nails. Nails are heavy, man. You guys are cracking me up. But yeah, definitely once, you know, I used to work out regularly, but I haven't been. So yeah, once my back feels better, I'm gonna definitely get back into working out on a regular basis. You know, doing squats and deadlifts and stuff. That keeps the back pretty strong. But even if I get busy, there's some stuff that I can do specifically for lower back that doesn't take much time that I can, you know, I can probably even do some of it while I'm on a conference call. Yeah, there you go. Okay, where are my damn trains? One of them's filling up. The other one was for iron. That should be filling up too. Where's my iron production? Copper. Ah, here's iron. I was gonna say, don't tell me I forgot to make iron plate. All right, where are you gonna go next? See, he hasn't decided yet. I'm not quite sure how it does the load balancing. I don't know if it will prefer to go to empty stations first. I hope it does. Like when it has multiple stations with the same name, there's got to be some logic in there that says go to the station that doesn't have any trains sitting in it already, right? Although I have seen it like in a situation where the trains are moving a lot, I have seen it like always go to one station first. So I'll have one receiving station that's always practically full, and then another station that hardly ever gets a delivery. That can happen. You know, and then like I said, in that case you just need to add more trains. You need to add more supply so that the supply always exceeds demand, and eventually it should balance itself out. Anyway, we don't have to wait for this to start building. Okay. So let's try to get somewhat centered here. That's center. There, that's center. So let's move these back one. And then we can have a belt. Right, like that. There's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. That's too many. There we go. Okay, great. There's iron, there's copper. How about circuits? Ooh, are you coming here? All right. Awesome. Okay, good. So we're all set. However, I think I am going to stop here because if I keep going, it's going to take a while. And I think I am going to stop now. So I can get out of this chair and go rest. So, kind of a shortish sort of a stream today, but thank you all for being here. Yeah, and we'll be back Saturday morning. We'll pick up where we left off. We'll get the red and green done. I think on Sunday stream we probably, in fact, I'm fairly certain we'll be able to get at least all the red, green, military, and blue tech cards back. We'll be able to do. Maybe we won't be able to get to rail guns, but for sure we'll be able to start doing a lot of this other low-level research that's waiting for us, right? So we'll be able to, by the end of the stream on Sunday, we'll be able to fill the research queue again and keep it going. So, yeah. So thanks a lot, everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Have a great week. Take care.